Dreaming about your ex can be really confusing. It can make you sad or make you want to reach out to them to see if they're dreaming about you too. You may even be afraid that dreaming about your ex means that you still love them or that you will never get over them. But don't worry, because it might not mean any of those things. We all have a cast of characters who play in our dream theater, and all of us have at least one ex with a recurring role, says dream expert Kelly Sullivan Walden. Dream researcher Dr. Deirdre Barrett says that people tend to think that you get over someone all at once, but that isn't true. Life is a continuous getting over it. These things never fully disappear, says Dr. Barrett. Other dream experts agree that dreaming about your ex is common, but what does it mean? Unfortunately, interpreting dreams is not an exact science, so there is not any one answer to this question. But don't worry, I'm going to tell you the main things that it can mean when you dream about your ex. While watching this video, ask yourself which one of these things sounds like it's the most true for you. Unresolved feelings. The first and most obvious way of interpreting dreaming about your ex is to say that you still have unresolved feelings for them or that you aren't over them yet. But keep in mind, still having feelings for your ex does not necessarily mean that you are still in love with them. These feelings can also be feelings of anger, frustration, jealousy, or sadness. Simply put, if you still have strong feelings for your ex, whether they're good or bad, don't be surprised if you see your ex in your dreams. But if you find yourself constantly dreaming about your ex and it's actually having a seriously negative impact on your life, you should definitely consider seeing a therapist or other mental health professional to help you work through it. Remembering past trauma. If you spend time thinking about past trauma that you have had with your ex while you are awake, this may explain why you are dreaming about your ex at night. Studies have shown that going through traumatic and stressful emotions while you're awake can also affect you in your dreams while you're asleep. You may be dreaming about your ex as a way of processing the negative feelings that you are having about them. It's about you, not about them. Another popular way to interpret dreams about your ex is to say that your ex in your dream does not actually represent your ex. It represents a part of yourself that needs attention. The idea goes that the person in your dream represents a feeling or a need that you have. It's like a reflection of a certain part of yourself that your subconscious is telling you that you need to pay attention to. One thing that you can do to try and figure this all out is to ask yourself what dreaming about your ex makes you feel, or what kind of memories does it bring back. This will help you figure out what your ex symbolizes in your dream. Now, this can be very complicated to figure out, so if you think this might apply to you, again, I suggest that you talk to a therapist or even a dream expert to try and decode exactly what your dream is trying to tell you. Wishing you were still together. If you have a happy dream about your ex, it is possible that you are just wishing you were still together with them. Dreaming about your ex can be a way that you relive the good times that you had with them, or relive the good feelings you had while you were together. This is a lot more likely if your partner is the one who ended the relationship. Now, it's important to remind yourself why you broke up with them in the first place. Of course, there were some happy times, but clearly there were large problems that ultimately led to the termination of your relationship. If you are single, it's also possible that you just want a healthy relationship with someone, and that this is represented by you being with your ex in your dreams. Similar fears in your new relationship. Now, if you've moved on and started a new relationship, dreaming about your ex could mean that you are having similar concerns in your new relationship that echo problems that you experienced with your ex in your old relationship. For example, if your ex left you for somebody else and now you're afraid that your current partner will leave you, it might make you have a dream about your ex. Going deeper, it's possible that your unconscious mind is trying to tell you something. Maybe your unconscious mind is picking up some warning signs that you aren't consciously aware of, so dreaming about your ex is your unconscious mind's way of telling you that your current relationship is in danger. Or if you have not started a new relationship and you're still single, dreaming about your ex could mean that you are feeling in your waking life things that you felt back when you were in a relationship with your ex. For example, if your ex made you feel jealous, or if your ex made you feel forgotten because they didn't pay enough attention to you, and you're going through a situation in your life that also makes you feel jealous or like you're not getting enough attention, this might trigger you to have a dream about your ex, because your ex is symbolic of those feelings for you. Enjoying this video? Make sure to leave a like and hit subscribe if you're new so you don't miss more great videos like this about psychology and relationships. The next thing that dreaming about your ex might mean is simply that you saw your ex in real life. This one is super simple. If you recently saw your ex in real life, or saw them somewhere on social media, or even just saw someone that reminded you of them, sometimes that is all that it takes to make you have a dream about your ex. This is especially true if you dream about your ex within 7 days of seeing them. You need something new in your life. If your ex is completely out of your life, and has been for quite some time, then having your ex all of a sudden back in your life would definitely be quite a change, wouldn't it? So having your ex show up back in your dreams could just mean that you're desiring a big change in your life. Maybe it means you want to move somewhere new, or you want to get a new job, or something big like that. It could also mean you are now completely over your ex. As counterintuitive as this sounds, seeing your ex in your dreams could actually mean that you are finally getting over them and moving on. This is particularly true if you went through a really hard breakup. Seeing your ex in your dreams can mean that you're finally done processing your negative feelings and are finally ready to step away from that period of your life and start a brand new chapter. It can also mean that you have finally healed from your breakup and you are now moving on. Now, I would love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments. Do you have somebody else who shows up in your dreams? Click here to watch this video to learn why, and I will see you there.